So sometimes realtors have a hard time listing a property, finding the right price for the property or comparables for the property. That bracketing that you spoke of, is that the best approach strategy, or is there a specific to find price points and properties that would support a list price?
So if you're just kind of shooting in the dark and you're not really sure where to go about it, finding homes that are similar, and proximity is also very important. So in Merrick, you could be north of Merrick Road or south of Merrick Road. You could be, there's different areas. Really, an appraiser is not going to choose comparables down by the water if your house is way north. You really have to stay within, a certain proximity for the most part. But if your house is, 4,500 square feet and, updated and has every single, bell and whistle, you might need to go further. Sometimes, it depends on the area. You could go outside of the school district, but for the most part, really looking at just the most similar homes and the most recent. Because in this market, the most recent should be the most reflective of what the values are.
Definitely. Is there a specific time range, like on most recent? Is it a month, 3 months, 6 months?
So appraisers typically, and I say typically, it's typically unless it's not typically. If the house is very unique, then rules can kind of go out the door. There's no real rule per se about that, but I'm talking about, standard type of homes, anywhere from, 3, 4, or 500,000 to, $1 million range, typically you'd want to stay, you can go up to a year. So typically I'll go up to a year, but you can go over, but really, so an appraisal has page 1, which is comps 1, 2, and 3 in a grid. And those ones I really like to stay within a year, because that would be another thing that a mortgage company would kick it back, that they want to know why, some weird things are going on, why they're not, the newest sales are not on page 1. So, but I always start with 3 months, and then you can go up to a year. So some realtors think 6 months, but that's not true. You can go way up to a year. But also I might do a time adjustment. If a sale is from almost a year ago, the market almost a year ago is different than it is now.
Different.
Yeah, and even 2 years ago, it's completely different. It just has been, increasing. So time adjustment might be warranted also for that.